Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another celebrity face analysis video. Today we're going to be analyzing David Beckham, the famous soccer player. Obviously, we're going to be analyzing his face in his prime because that is when he was his best looking. So, anyway, let's get straight into it using Face IQ Labs, link in description. Overall, David Beckham scored a 70% harmony. So he scored 7.02 out of 10. His side scored around 58%. And we can definitely see here what the flaws are going to be for the side. But anyway, let's jump straight into the front ratios. So David Beckham has about three really just flaws, I guess you would say, in the yellow range. But his worst flaw would be his bigonial width. So this means that David Beckham has a narrow jaw, and I also suffer from this flaw. Um, it's pretty brutal. Now, his second biggest flaw would be his lower third proportion. So he scored 5.82 out of 10 here. If you see here, his lower third proportion is unideal. So we want to be between. Ooh, he's only one. He's barely just like 1% more, and he would have been within the ideal range. That's crazy. Okay. Next up, we got his chin to philtrum ratio. Damn, bro. Oh, I hate this flaw, man. It's so fucking annoying. Right, I hate it because like I have it too. So it's just me. Okay, so right here it says it indicates a disproportionate lower face. So he's a short chin or a long philtrum. David Beckham has a slightly unideal canthal tilt. We can see his eyes are about 4 degrees tilted. We want to be between 5.5 degrees and 8.2 degrees. But he doesn't really need to get anything here. Hypothetically, if you were to do a canthoplasty when he was younger, he could fix this flaw with that. But other than that, those are his really only flaws from the front. We can see he scored lower for his total FWHR. His neck width, this is ideal. It's just his jaw is narrow. He passes the one eye part test. Good top third. Good lower lip to upper lip ratio. Um, Good jaw frontal angle. Is a good mid phase. And now we can see here, these are all those features that scored 10 out of 10 based on the measurements that the app broke down. Man, David Beckham with his long hair, he was actually like so like bogger, bro. He needs to grow that shit back out. I know he's like 50 years old, but man, dude, long hair is really. Let me put up a photo of him with his long hair. Like, holy shit, man. Long hair is actually law. Now let's move on to the side profile. So his side is worse than his front. So he gives it quite a handful of flaws here from the side. His first biggest flaw from the side being his brow ridge inclination angle. So David Beckham has a overly flat forehead appearance. He's outside the ideal range, so this is definitely his worst flaw overall. If we combine both the front and the side, because he scored 2.49 out of 10 here. And yeah, it's just a little too flat. We want it to be more pronounced. Ooh, shit. I didn't realize his recession was this bad from. Well, it's not even that bad. It's just like I didn't. When the picture was zoomed out, it wasn't this bad. So, as we can see from the side here, David Beckham is recessed relative to the Frankfurt plane. So he has an underprojected chin. He scored 2.61 out of 10 here. This is very much outside the ideal range of 0 to 15 millimeters. David Beckham, when he was a kid, he did eat raw eggs. His dad made him eat raw eggs, and that's probably partly why he is like Chad Light. I would argue. You could argue high HTN, but I honestly think he's Chad Light in his actual prime. But yeah, he ate raw eggs, so eat your raw eggs, guys. Anyway, his submental region is unideal. He's got a round neck region. His mandibular plane angle is unideal, 29 degrees. Overall, his side could be way better, like, but it's still his front carries. Like you can be a side cell, and like it doesn't matter if you have a godly frontal. Like take someone like Vito Basso. He has a godly frontal, bro. He's like almost he's like in contention for True Adam. He's a Chad. It doesn't matter if he looks like a little elf from the side profile. Check out the link in my description if you want to analyze your face using Face IQ Labs, assess your facial attractiveness, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.